You already know this quote. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. With that said, the end of the year marks the perfect time to go over what happened all year long and learn from it. If it is January or February and you haven't done this yet, it is still a good time. I use Google Documents for this so that I can come back to it at any time from any location. Start by telling the story of your year. Go through each month or quarter and describe what happened. Focus on the big moments and on the failures. How was each period? What were you like? What were you focusing on? What did you accomplish? Where did you fail? How did you get over it? You can also list fun moments or experiences you want to remember. After you do this, you will be able to come back to it at any time to see what you were like. It is always amusing to see what problem you were worrying about that has now become a breeze. After going through your whole year, identify key moments, whether they were good or not. What moments could you learn from? If they were successful, look for what allowed you to thrive. Was it your approach, the people around you, your motivation? Note these things down as they can be used in the future for similar goals. If the experience was a negative one, think about how you'd approach things differently. Make a plan for future such situations. Try to look objectively at it. Ask yourself, what would this look like if it were easy? This is your chance to learn. Use the knowledge you acquired since then. Other things you can recap. If you keep any trackers or measurements, you can look over their progress. Add them up and see how many times you've stuck to your habits in total. It will give you perspective of your progress, and it is also quite satisfying. You can also go through your journals. Have a laugh at what you wrote there or be inspired by your cleverness. Go through your main areas of focus and see what progress you've made in each. In health, in relationships, in money. What goals have you accomplished? Do you need to adjust your strategy? Perhaps you need to remove or replace some of your goals. I also recommend some 80-20 type questions to filter the waste out and focus on the essentials. It is based on the principle that 80% of the outcomes come from 20% of the causes. What 20% of your habits or actions produced 80% of your positive results? What 20% of the people in your life bring you most joy and positive impact? What 20% of your clients produce 80% of your revenue? Do the reverse questions as well to identify the most detrimental factors in your life. What 20% of your habits or actions caused 80% of your failures and struggle? What 20% of the people in your life make you feel anxious, stressed, or take hits at your energy and confidence? What 20% of your clients bring you most headache while not bringing that significant of a revenue? Remember, in order to introduce good stuff in your life, you have to make space first by removing the lesser things. You can also plan the upcoming year. Either sketch the main outline of how you'd like the year to look like, or go into details and make plans for specific time frames. The approach you choose depends on your style of working. Give it a try, don't complicate things, and see if you like it.